In the heart of the Mughal Empire, in the year 1631, a story of profound love and immeasurable loss began to unfold. It is a story that would eventually be immortalized in white marble, a monument that has captivated the world for centuries. This is the story of the Taj Mahal, but not as we know it today. This is the story of its birth, its conception in grief, and its first challenging steps from a riverbank to a wonder of the world. Our story begins with the fifth Mughal emperor Shah Jahan, a ruler known for his passion for architecture and his deep devotion to his wife, more famously known as Taj Mahal, the chosen one of the palace. She was his inseparable companion, his most trusted advisor, and the mother of his 14 children. Their bond was the stuff of legend, a partnership that defined an era of imperial grandeur. But in 1631, tragedy struck. While accompanying Shah Jahan on a military campaign in Burhanpur, Taj Mahal died from complications following the birth of their 14th child. The emperor's grief was absolute. Imperial court chronicles describe him as inconsolable, retreating from public life for a year of mourning. The vibrant colors of his court were replaced with white, the color of grief. Music and celebration were silenced. The emperor, once a man of immense power and vitality, was now a shadow of his former self. His hair and beard reportedly turning white almost overnight. It was from this abyss of sorrow that an unprecedented promise emerged. Shah Jahan vowed to build a mausoleum for his beloved wife, a monument so beautiful that the world would never forget her name or their love. It would not just be a tomb. It would be a physical manifestation of paradise on earth, a symbol of eternal love that would transcend time itself. The vision was for a structure of perfect symmetry, of unparalleled beauty, a Rauzi Munawara, or the illumined tomb. The imperial court was mobilized. In 1632, just a year after Mumtaz Mahal's passing, the monumental task began. The first critical decision was the location. Dozens of sites were considered, but Shah Jahan personally selected a serene plot of land on the southern bank of the Yamuna River in the capital city of Agra. Choice was both practical and deeply symbolic. The site was a peaceful garden belonging to Raja Jai Singh of Amber, which the emperor acquired in exchange for a grand palace in the city center. Its position on the river offered a breathtaking, unobstructed view from Shah Jahan's own residence, the Agra Fort, located just upstream. He could gaze upon the construction from his balcony, watching his tribute to Mumtaz take shape day by day. Symbolically, the Yamuna River was considered sacred, a celestial river flowing through the heart of the empire. In Islamic garden design, a river often represents one of the four rivers of paradise by placing his beloved's final resting place beside the Yamuna. Shah Jahan was visually and spiritually connecting her tomb to the heavens. The flowing water would reflect the monument's beauty, doubling its splendor and creating a sense of tranquil, otherworldly perfection. But this idyllic location presented immense engineering challenges right from the outset. The soft, unstable soil of a riverbank was hardly the ideal foundation for what was to become one of the heaviest and most magnificent structures ever conceived. The weight of the central dome alone would be astronomical. Any instability in the ground could lead to catastrophic structural failure, either through sinking or tilting over time. The Mughals were master builders, but this was a project on a scale they had never before attempted. The first phase of construction was not about soaring minarets or gleaming marble, but about a gritty, subterranean battle against nature. The challenge was to create a foundation so solid, so unyielding, that it could support the immense weight of the emperor's dream for centuries to come. An army of thousands of laborers was assembled. The first task was a massive excavation. A vast area of the riverbank was dug out, going down more than 50 feet below the surface to reach a stable, firmer layer of subsoil, well below the water table. This colossal pit, covering an area larger than a modern football field, had to be cleared of loose earth and mud. The real ingenuity of the Mughal engineers then came into play. To stabilize the ground and displace the soft soil, they devised a sophisticated system of deep wells. These were not water wells in the traditional sense, but massive masonry-lined cylinders sunk deep into the earth. Laborers would dig, and as they went deeper, stone and rubble were packed tightly into these cylindrical shafts, creating incredibly strong, deep pillars of solid material. Think of them as the ancient equivalent of modern reinforced concrete pilings. Hundreds of these wells were sunk, side by side, across the entire footprint of the mausoleum. Once filled, they were capped with massive stone blocks. A vast, interconnected grid of stone arches was then built on top of this well foundation, linking the pillars together and creating a single, unified platform. This innovative substructure was designed to distribute the gargantuan weight of the tomb evenly, preventing any single point from bearing too much pressure. It was an engineering marvel hidden from sight, a silent testament to the genius of the builders. The sheer logistics were staggering. 20,000 workers were reportedly employed during the peak of construction. A fleet of over 1,000 elephants was used to haul materials. Giant blocks of marble and sandstone were quarried from hundreds of miles away and transported to the site. A temporary village, named Mumtazabad, sprang up nearby to house the artisans, laborers, and their families. It was a city dedicated to a single purpose. At the same time, an army of architects and calligraphers was at work. Under the guidance of the emperor himself, they perfected the master plan. The design was a synthesis of Persian, Indian, and Islamic architectural styles, meticulously planned for its perfect bilateral symmetry. Every element, from the layout of the gardens to the dimensions of the tomb, was calculated with mathematical precision. The plans had to be flawless before the first stone of the superstructure could be laid. This initial phase, the groundwork, took years. It was a slow, arduous, and unglamorous process. To a passerby, it would have looked like a chaotic construction site, a massive hole in the ground, filled with men, animals, dust, and stone. There was no hint yet of the ethereal beauty to come. But this was the most critical stage of all. On this massive, meticulously engineered foundation, Shah Jahan's vision would either stand for eternity or crumble into the riverbank. As the great stone platform finally rose above the ground, level with the river's edge, the first chapter of the Taj Mahal's creation was complete. The foundation was set. The canvas was prepared. The ground, once soft and treacherous, was now firm, ready to support a weight of sorrow and love, unlike any the world had ever seen. The real work of building paradise was about to begin. But the story of its future glory rests entirely on this unseen, Herculean effort buried deep within the earth, beside the sacred Yamuna. The year is 1632. Across the sprawling plains of Agra, a monumental task has begun. With the foundations firmly set, a new phase of construction dawns upon the banks of the Yamuna River. This is not just a building site. It is a city in motion, a testament to human will and imperial ambition. Imagine the scene. More than 20,000 souls have gathered here, drawn from every corner of the Mughal Empire and beyond. Master masons from Delhi, skilled stonecutters from Bukhara, calligraphers from Syria, and inlay specialists from southern India. Each morning, this vast army of artisans and laborers rises with the sun, their lives now bound to the rhythm of this grand project. The air hums with a symphony of industry, the sharp clink of hammer on chisel, the rhythmic sawing of wood, the deep groans of timber under strain, and the low commands of foremen directing their crews. This is the heart of the operation, where raw materials are transformed into imperial splendor. Look closer at the quarries. Hundreds of miles away, in the Makrana region of Rajasthan, the earth yields its most precious treasure, pure white marble. Here, enormous blocks are hewn from the mountainside. It's back-breaking, relentless work. Each block, weighing several tons, is a challenge in itself. How do you move such colossal weights across the vast Indian subcontinent? The answer lies in raw power, both human and animal. A fleet of over 1,000 elephants, their strength legendary, is employed for the heaviest lifting. Alongside them, countless teams of powerful oxen strain against their yokes, pulling specially designed carts. These caravans, laden with marble, embark on a slow, arduous journey that can take weeks, inching their way along dusty, specially prepared tracks towards the construction site in Agra. But marble is not the only material making this long journey. Red sandstone for the surrounding buildings arrives. From nearby Fatehpur Sikri, precious stones for the intricate inlay work. The asterisk, Petrodura, asterisk, are sourced from lands as distant as Afghanistan, Tibet, and even China. Lapis lazuli, Jade, crystal, turquoise, and amethyst, each tiny piece, travels across empires to find its place in this grand mosaic. As the materials arrive in Agra, an intricate logistical network springs into action. Nothing is left to chance. The site is a marvel of organization. The raw stone blocks are moved to designated workshops where, with practiced precision, begin their delicate work. Using simple tools, hammers, chisels, and measuring cords, they shape each piece to exacting specifications. Every archway, every panel, every section of the lattice screens is carved with an almost supernatural perfection. How did they achieve such feats of engineering without modern machinery? The answer is ingenious simplicity. To lift the massive marble blocks to ever-increasing heights, the workers construct enormous earthen ramps. These ramps, sometimes stretching for over a mile, are packed firm with soil, providing a gentle incline for the oxen and elephants to haul the heavy stones upwards. As the mausoleum grows taller, so too does the ramp, a temporary mountain built to erect a permanent one. Look at the scaffolding. It isn't steel, but a dense forest of bamboo and timber lashed together with coir rope. It encases the rising structure, allowing workers to access every part of the building's surface. On this wooden skeleton, a complex system of pulleys and levers is at play. Manned by teams of laborers, these simple machines multiply their strength, hoisting smaller stones, water, and mortared to the masons working high above the ground. Slowly, painstakingly, the structure begins to take its iconic shape. The great square plinth gives way to the central chamber. The massive walls rise course by course. The masons work with a mortar made from a special mix of lime, sand, and other organic ingredients, a binding agent so strong it has held these stones together for centuries. Symmetry is the guiding principle. Every element on one side is perfectly mirrored on the other. This requires constant, meticulous measurement. Engineers, using tools like the plumb line and the water level, ensure that every angle is perfect. Every wall is true. The slightest error could compromise the entire structure's aesthetic and structural integrity. As the walls climb, the focus shifts to the complex geometry of the arches. The distinctive pointed arches of Mughal architecture are formed using wooden centering, a temporary framework that supports the stones of the arch until the final keystone is locked into place. Once the keystone is set, the arch becomes self-supporting, a perfect fusion of physics and art. The wooden formwork is then carefully removed and reused for the next arch. Now, the most challenging feat of all begins. The construction of the colossal double dome. The inner dome, a simple hemisphere, will create a sense of intimacy and perfect acoustics within the main chamber. But the outer dome must be far more dramatic, a majestic onion shape that will soar towards the sky. Building this requires an immense internal support structure. A complex wooden framework is assembled, creating the shape over which the marble slabs will be laid. The process is slow and fraught with risk. Workers high above the ground carefully position each curved piece of marble, locking it into place. The space between the inner and outer shells is left empty, a clever engineering trick to reduce the overall weight while allowing for the grand exterior profile. It's a design of breathtaking ingenuity. Simultaneously, the four minarets begin their ascent at the corners of the plinth. These slender towers, which appear perfectly vertical, are actually designed to lean slightly outwards. This is a deliberate and brilliant precaution. In the event of an earthquake, they would fall away from the main tomb, preserving the central structure from damage. Life for the workforce is hard and disciplined. Camps have sprung up around the site, creating a bustling temporary city. The workers live in simple quarters, their days governed by the relentless pace of construction. Food is provided from communal kitchens, and while the work is exhausting, there is a shared sense of purpose. They are not just laborers. They are artisans, engineers, and craftsmen, contributing their life's work to a project that will outlast them all. Day after day, month after month, year after year, the work continues unabated through the changing seasons. The scorching summer heat, the drenching monsoon rains, nothing halts the progress for long. This phase, the core construction of the main mausoleum and its minarets, will stretch on for more than a decade. It is a marathon of human effort, a relentless push against gravity and time. As we look upon this scene from the year 1643, we see not a finished monument, but a work in progress. The great dome is now clad in brilliant white marble. The minarets stand tall, and the basic form of the Taj Mahal is recognizable. The massive earthen ramp is still in place, and the bamboo scaffolding still clings to its sides. The air is still filled with the dust and noise of construction. The main structural work is nearing its end, but the soul of the building is yet to be fully revealed. The next phase will see the artists take over, transforming this marble shell into a jeweled paradise. But that is a story for another time. For now, we stand in awe of the sheer human endeavor that has raised this mountain of marble from the ground, a testament to what can be achieved when thousands of hands and minds work as one. The year is 1653. For nearly 2 decades, the banks of the Yamuna River have echoed with the sounds of construction. Now, a hush begins to fall. The colossal white marble structure of the Taj Mahal stands complete, its iconic dome reaching towards the heavens. But the soul of this monument, its true heart, is only just beginning to be revealed. The final, most intricate phase has begun. The decoration. This is the story of how a marble masterpiece was transformed into a jewel for eternity. Imagine tens of thousands of skilled hands, each with a singular purpose. The first task is to bring the marble to life. Legions of polishers work tirelessly, rubbing the vast surfaces with progressively finer abrasives. It's a grueling, repetitive process, but under their patient hands, the stone surrenders its dullness. It begins to gleam, tantacene until it achieves a mirror-like sheen, capable of capturing the shifting moods of the sky, reflecting the soft glow of dawn and the fiery blaze of sunset. The entire mausoleum is being polished into a radiant gem, preparing it for its adornments. Now, we zoom in on the true magic. Petra dura. This is not mere decoration. It is artistry of the highest order. Master craftsmen, hunched over small sections of marble, perform a delicate surgery on stone. With precision tools, they meticulously carve out shallow cavities, tracing intricate floral patterns and elegant vines. Each curve, each leaf, is a testament to their steady hands and unwavering focus. The marble canvas is now ready to receive its colors. But these are no ordinary pigments. The paint is stone itself. Lapis lazuli from Afghanistan, a deep, celestial blue. Jade and crystal from China, cool and translucent. Turquoise from Tibet, vibrant and full of life. Carnelian, jasper, agata, treasure trove of semi-precious stones gathered from across the empire and beyond. Each tiny piece is expertly cut and shaped to fit perfectly into its designated cavity, like a puzzle piece in a grand, cosmic design. There is no glue, no mortar bacide. The fit is so precise that the stones become one with the marble, a seamless fusion of color and form. We see a craftsman gently tapping a sliver of jade into place, completing a single leaf. It's a process that demands immense patience. A single floral panel could take months to complete. As the Petra dura artists embed jewels into the walls, another group of artisans is engaged in a different, equally breathtaking craft. They are the stone carvers, transforming solid marble into delicate, lace-like screens and reliefs. Look at the yali screens, so intricately perforated that they seem to be woven from threads of stone, allowing light and air to filter through while maintaining privacy. Then there are the bas-reliefs. Flowers, a recurring motif throughout the Taj, are carved with such realism that their petals seem to sway in a gentle breeze. Each bloom, each leaf, is a celebration of the beauty of the natural world, immortalized in stone. And interwoven with the floral designs is the sacred word. Calligraphers, masters of the written art, have designed flowing bands of black marble inlay, spelling out verses from the Quran. The letters, rendered in the elegant Thuluth script, are ingeniously designed to appear uniform in size, even as they ascend the towering archways. This optical illusion, a feat of both artistic and mathematical genius, ensures that the holy words are perfectly legible from the ground, drawing the eye and the spirit upward. These calligraphic bands wrap around the grandiwones and frame the doorways, sanctifying the entire structure and reminding all who enter of its divine purpose. Slowly, painstakingly, The final pieces are set. A last sliver of lapis lazuli is placed in a floral border. The final Quranic verse is inlaid in black marble. The work is done. Now, a moment the entire empire has been waiting for. For years, the Taj Mahal has been shrouded in a colossal web of brick scaffolding, a temporary city built to support the construction. The order is given to dismantle it, brick by brick, plank by plank. The massive structure is taken down. It's a slow, deliberate reveal. With each section of scaffolding removed, a new unblemished piece of the mausoleum is exposed to the open sky. Days turn into weeks. The lower levels appear first, their polished surfaces gleaming, then the grand archways, adorned with calligraphy. Finally, the great dome itself is freed, its perfect form now completely unobstructed. The scaffolding is gone. For the first time, the Taj Mahal stands as its architect intended, a vision of perfect symmetry and ethereal beauty. From across the Yamuna River, as the sun begins to set, the view is sublime. The white marble absorbs the golden light, glowing with an inner warmth. Its perfect reflection shimmers in the still waters, creating a flawless, otherworldly symmetry. The four minarets, slender and elegant, stand as sentinels, framing the central tomb. The gardens, the Schauberg, are now complete, their water channels mirroring the sky and leading the eye directly to the magnificent mausoleum. It doesn't just sit on the landscape. It commands it, yet with a grace and lightness that defies its immense size. The workers, the artisans, the thousands of souls who poured their lives into this creation, lay down their tools. They gather at a distance, their faces a mixture of exhaustion, pride, and pure. They are the first to witness the completed masterpiece in all its glory. They see not just a building, but the culmination of 22 years of their collective effort, a testament to their skill, their sweat, and their dedication. In this shared moment of silent contemplation, they are united with the emperor in his grief and his grand vision. The final cost of this monumental undertaking is estimated to be around 32 million rupees at the time. In today's terms, that figure is almost impossible to calculate accurately, but it would undoubtedly translate to billions of dollars, representing an immense portion of the Mughal Empire's wealth. But its true value cannot be measured in currency. The Taj Mahal became the pinnacle of Mughal architecture, a synthesis of Persian, Indian, and Islamic styles that has never been surpassed. More than that, it has endured for centuries as an unparalleled symbol of love, the eternal tribute of an emperor to his beloved wife. It is more than a tomb. It is a poem written in stone, a dream made manifest, a promise of beauty that will stand for all time. Thank you for joining us on this journey to witness the completion of a wonder of the world. We'll see you in the next video.